two, one, and action. What is up, Travels with Buddy Nation on the Travels with Buddy Station? Today is Tuesday, August the 3rd, and we've been getting some pretty nice weather lately. It hasn't been raining as much in the past, 4 or 5 days, so it's starting to dry up a little bit and starting to get some nice weather, and it's not too humid, good walking weather, right, Bud? And we'll be taking Bud for more walks, and so we're getting to that decent weather. But for August, I'll be honest with you, it's actually, usually it's a lot hotter this time of year, but I don't mind. It's probably about 70 degrees outside, and it's nice. It's really good weather to be outdoors. And so we're going to be going for a walk later on today, right, Bud? And today, I'm going to do an exercise. It's called a reverse fly, and I'm going to use a stay ball to do this exercise. You could do this exercise off a regular flat bench if you have a flat bench. But with the stay ball, it's a little bit more difficult because it works the core a little bit more, and you have to kind of stabilize your core when you got your body resting on the stay ball. That's why I like using the stay ball when I do this exercise. You don't need much weight at all. As a matter of fact, my first warm-up set, I'm just going to use my hands. I'm just going to, and even when I use dumbbells, I very rarely use more than maybe 10-pound dumbbells when I do this exercise. But it's a really good exercise. It's a good exercise for stretching and toning the muscles in the back of your shoulders and your upper back. And if you do a lot of sitting, those muscles, they get weak and they get really tense, just from just from sitting a lot. And because there's muscles, the muscles that you don't use that often, those are the ones that get weak and they get really tense and stuff like that. And then you start getting muscle pains in the back of your shoulders and all that. So this is a good exercise to do. If you're a truck driver, or if you're somebody who sits, in an office, behind a chair all day and, on a computer or whatever, it's a good exercise for strengthening the back of the shoulders and the upper back. Right, Bud? And Bud does a lot of sitting too, so teach him how to do this exercise. Right, Bud? But anyways, he's going to go for a walk later on today. And so without further ado, I will demonstrate this exercise. And I'll let Buddy spot me from the other room so I don't bump into him. And later on, we'll go for a walk. And you can get some exercise too, right, Bud? All right. So I'll put Bud in the other room, and I will demonstrate this exercise. And what's good about this exercise, you don't need much weight at all. Even just the weight of your arms is really good enough. I'll try to go for about 20 to 25 repetitions. Count along with me. Basically, I just lean on a stay ball. Like I say, if you don't have a stay ball, you can just use a regular bench. And I start with my arms out like in a Y position, and I pull them back into like a T position. So count along with me. lose my balance a little bit. Whew. I got 25. I started losing my balance a little bit with the stay ball. It's good about doing those off the bench. You won't lose your balance like that. But it's a really good exercise for the back of the shoulders, traps, and just that upper part of your back that doesn't really get used that often. It doesn't really get, you know, a lot of people don't really work those muscles too often because of where they are. And then if you're doing a lot of sitting, they tend to get really weak and tense. And so it's a good exercise to do. And like I said, if you don't have a stay ball, try doing it on a flat bench. And remember, if you like these videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Have an awesome day. Keep taking those walks. And try doing the reverse fly on either a flat bench or a stay ball. All right, everybody, have an awesome day. Peace out and keep training.